Welcome to Aarti's Education. This is the second part of problem set 15 and we are going to solve here questions 2 to 7. Now look at the second question. It is, how many hours will it take to travel 336 km at a speed of 48 km per hour? This is the question and it is a word problem for division. We have to find out the time taking to travel 336 km. If we travel 48 km in 1 hour. For finding out answer, we have to divide 336 by 48. So let's start to divide. For each, we have to make a table of 48. Look here. Here I write the table of 48 and now we are going to divide 336 by 48. So just divide it. Look at the first two digits, they are smaller than 48. So here we are going to divide it by 0. Write here 0. So the answer we get here is 33. Now on the unit place we have 6. Just write here 6 and find out whether the 336 is on the table of 48. If not, then we are going to look the smaller number or nearest number but smaller than 336 to divide. Let's look here. Here we have 336 on the 48th table and it is on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th place. So just write here 7 and subtract 336 from 336. 6 minus 6, 0, 3 minus 3, it is 0 and 3 minus 3, it is 0. This is our remainder and this is our quotient. They ask us that how many hours will it take to travel 336 km. So our answer is ready. Quotient is our answer. So it will take, just write it in words because it is a word problem. It will take 7 hours to travel 336 km at a speed of 48 km per hour. Now the next question is, Girija needed 35 cartons to pack 1400 books. There are an equal number of books in every carton. How many books did she pack into each carton? To finding out how many books she packed, we have to divide 1400 by 35 because these are total cartons 35 and these are total books. When we divide them, we can get how many books are there in each carton. So let's divide it. For it, we have to write the table of 35 and then divide it. Here I write the table of 35. Let's divide it. The total number of books are 1400 and the cartons are 35. Let's overlook to the first two digits. They are 14 and less than 35. So here we are going to divide it by 0. The number we get is 14 and on the tens place we have 0. Just write here 0. Now the number we have is 140. So let's find out whether it is 140 in 35's table or not. Look at the table. Here we have 140. So it is on the 1, 2, 3 and 4. Fourth place. Just write here on the quotient side 4 and subtract 140 from 140. Here the number we get is 0 and on the unit place we have a 0. So writing 0 here, and 0 is less than 35. So we are going to divide it by 0. Write on the quotient side 0 and then here 0. This is our remainder and this one is our quotient. They ask us how many books did she pack into each carton. Now we find out how many books are there. 40 books. Just write it in words. There were 40 books in each carton. Now the next number, question number 4 is, the contribution for a picnic was 65 rupees each. Altogether 2925 rupees were collected. How many had paid for the picnic? So there are 65 rupees for each student for a picnic and the total amount of collection is 2925. We have to find out how many students paid for the picnic. So for it we are going to divide 2925 by 65. Let's divide. Two 2925 by 65. For it we have to write the table of 65 first of all, and then it's easy to us to make a division of 2925 and 65. Let's look at the first digit of our dividend. The first two digits are smaller than 65, so we are going to divide it here by 0. The number we get is 29 and on the tens place we have 2. Just write here 2. Now the number we have is 292. Let's find out the nearest number to 292 in the 65's table. It is 260 and it is on the 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth place. So just write here 4 on the quotient side and subtract 260 from 292. By subtracting, the number we get here is 2. 9 minus 6, it's a 3. 2 minus 2, it's 0. Now we have a 5 on the unit place. Just write here 5. Let's find out whether it is 325 on the 65 table or not. Look over to the 65 table. Here we find out 325 and it is on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth place. So just write here on the quotient side 5 and subtract 325 from 325. The number here we get is 0. So this is our remainder. And this is our quotient. So our quotient is our answer. Just write it in words. 45 were paid for picnic. The next question is fifth question. Which number on being multiplied by 56 gives a product of 9688? Here they gives us the product of multiplication of 56 and a certain number. So we have to find out that a number which is multiplied by 56. For it, we have to divide their product by 56. Their product is 9688. So let's divide them. (9,688) divided by 56. Here I write the table of 56. Let's look at to the first two digits. They are bigger than our divisor. So we are going to divide it. On the 56 table, the number nearest to 96 is 56. So we are going to write here on the quotient side 1 and just subtract 96 minus 56. The number we get is 9 minus 5, it's a 4. Now we have 8 on the tens place. Just write here 8. Now here the number is 408. Let's find out the number nearest to 408. In the 56 table, here is 448. This is bigger than 408. So we are going to take 392. It is on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th place. So just write here on the quotient side 7 and subtract 392. 8 minus 2. Here the number we get is 6. 10 minus 9, it's a 1, and 3 minus 3, it's 0. Now we have again 8 on the unit place. Just write here 8. The number we get is 168 and it is on the table of 56 on 3rd place. So just write here 3 on the quotient side and subtract it from 168. 0 is our remainder and 173 is our quotient. So which number on being multiplied by 56? It is a 173. So write here in words 173 is the number on being multiplied by 56 for getting the answer or getting the product 9688. We have 6 questions on the next page. The question is, if 48 sheets are required for making one notebook, how many notebooks at the most will 5880 sheets make, and how many sheets will be left over? So for one notebook there are 48 sheets and the total sheets are 5880. We have to find out how many notebooks were prepared by these sheets and how many sheets were left over. So for it we are going to divide 5880 by 48. Let's divide it. Five thousand 880 divided by 48. Look at the first two digits of our dividend. They are 5 and 8. So 58 is more than 48. We can divide it. So let's look whether there is 58. No. So we have to take the nearest smaller number to 58, that is 48, and it is on the first place of our table. So just write here 1 on the quotient side, and we are going to subtract 48 from 58. Here the number we get is 8 minus 8, 0, 5 minus 4, it's 1. Now we have 8 on the tens place. Just write here 8. Let's find out whether 108 is in the table of 48 or not. So there is no 108 in the table of 48. So nearest number to it is 96 and it is on the second place. So just write here 2 and subtract 96 from 108. Here 8 minus 6 is 2 and 10 minus 9 is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. Now we have 0 on the unit place. Let's write here 0. The nearest number to 120 is again 96. Just write here 2 and subtract 96 from 120. By subtracting, the number we get is 10 minus 6 is 4. 11 minus 9 is 2. 1 minus 0 minus 0, 0. So this is our remainder. And this one is our quotient. So we can make 122 notebooks and the sheets left over are 24. Just write it in words. There are 122 notebooks can made by 5880 sheets and and 24 sheets are left. The next question is, what will the quotient be when the smallest 5-digit number is divided by smallest 4-digit number? So for writing smallest number, we take 1 and they tell us to divide smallest 5-digit number by smallest 4-digit number. So just divide them. The 7th question's answer is smallest 5-digit number. Write on the dividend side smallest 5-digit number. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is 11,111 and smallest 4-digit number is 1111. 4 times 1, it's 1111. So our divisor is now having 4 digits. So we are going to look at the first 4 digits of our dividend. 1, 2, 3, 4. They are same. So we are going to divide it by 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just write here 1111 ones are 1111. So we write on the quotient side 1 and subtract it from 1111. The number we get here is 0. Now we have 1 on the unit place. So just write here on the downside. We can't divide 1 by 1111. So here we are going to divide it by 0. Write 0 on the quotient side and on the downside subtract it from 1. Here the number we get is 1. So this is our remainder and this one is our quotient. They ask us what will be the quotient. So the quotient will be 10. Just write here the quotient will be. This is the solution of our problem set 15. Just write it in your notebook and practice it very well. And don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching this video. See you in next video. Thank you.